Hello, everybody. We still out here on the beach, and I'm gonna get a better one. Okay, let's see what something better for us. Okay, I've cleared the energy. First card that came out was a message of concern. Luckily, it's in the reverse. Okay, let's see. I might not need to do no readings out here. Next card that came out was Judgment. Judgment in the reverse. I mean, in the upright. Okay, and a couple cards flipped out on the seat. Let me get them. Once forgiveness and to give you came out in the upright. Blocked and vulnerable came out in the upright. Olive oil came out reverse, and health and wealth came out in reverse. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is death in the reverse. Alright, so message of concern in the reverse. Okay, so obviously this is something that you are already aware of because it's not a message of concern. You already know this. Judgment came out in the upright. You're aware that some judgment is coming, some type of judgment is coming, whether it's for you or somebody else. Once forgiveness and to give you came out in the upright, I'm assuming that this person that is about to receive judgment wants forgiveness and they want to gift you with something. You're aware of this person and their I don't know, whatever they've been trying to do towards you, you're aware of it. Blocked and vulnerable came out in the upright. You could block this person, maybe. You could block this person, but you're still open to reason. You're still open to the truth, which it appears that you already know what the truth is. And you're just waiting for them to come to you with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Olive oil came out sideways, and health and wealth came out sideways. Now, when I wrote olive oil, I was actually thinking of olive oil from Popeye. You know, Popeye's girl. Popeye's and Bruno's girl. At least that's what they both thought. But I was just thinking of olive oil, like somebody was always chasing olive oil, right? Popeye and Bruno was in like competition for olive oil. She was just basically like minding her own business and doing her own thing, but these fellas, these guys always was trying to be like the center of her attention, right? And then health and wealth came out in the sideways. Health and wealth, you already know, that's including health, your physical, and your wealth, your monies. If not your monies, just health is wealth. At the bottom of the deck is the death in reverse. So the energy is, man, it seems as if maybe someone wanted an ending for you, whatever way it could have possibly went, whether it was an ending in your career, whether it was an ending in love, whether it was an ending in your finances, whether it was an ending in your it's not happening because you are well aware of it and you moved accordingly, right? You knew what was going on. And maybe with this olive oil, you were someone who acted as if they didn't know, but you moved like you did know. With this health and wealth on the side, maybe you're not letting anyone know what's going on with you. Maybe people are inquiring. Maybe people are looking for you. Maybe people are trying to figure out what is her status, what is his status, what do they have going on. But they can't figure it out. I don't want to pull cards on this, to be honest. I split the deck and I see con man in the reverse. So there was a con man who was trying to be in your energy. It's so funny because when I think of Popeye and Bruno, I always think Bruno is the con man. I always think he the con. I'm like, why are you always trying to mess with Popeye's girl? That's Popeye's girl. Like, get out of here, Bruno. Flip the deck again. Let's see. A lot of cards. I flipped the deck. At the bottom of the deck was Wants to Apologize in the upright, but 3 more cards fluttered from the top deck that I pulled. And the cards that came out was Be the Best Version of Yourself in the reverse. Soulmates came out sideways, and Vulnerable came out in the reverse. So this person who wants to apologize to you, they're still not the best version of themselves, all right? They're still very much in that calm man energy, what I just split the deck on before I did this split. They're very much in that calm man energy. This could have possibly been a potential soulmate for you. If it wasn't a soulmate as in lovers, it was a soulmate who was family. It was a soulmate who was a friend. Because, soulmates don't always have to be love-oriented, lovers-oriented. It could be your best friend. It could be your family member. It could be, someone along those lines. So this is somebody who decided to take the wrong path, and now they got to figure out if they're going to do the right thing in order to be aligned with you as a soulmate again, or if they're going to be not a soulmate, if they're going to be blocked from you forever and ever. And then the next card that was under that was Vulnerable in the reverse. So this person doesn't want to be completely vulnerable with you. They're just putting on the front, and or you are the person that is no longer vulnerable to them. You're not showing them a soft side that you used to show them before, right? So I guess beach messages, the water messages give me warnings. I'm not sure what this is. But the previous message that I just did not a couple of minutes ago was also something like a warning. And this seems to be one as well. We're going to split it one more time, okay? And see what comes out. You have changed in the reverse. So this person hasn't changed at all. They might be coming back to you and coming near you, and you see that they are still the same person that they have always been. The red flags that made you run, they're still there. And even if they're not showing red flags, they're not showing any progression at this time either. So the fact that you don't see any progression still kind of scares you, because you're like, what do I do? Like, what you want me to do with this? You're coming back to me as the same person that you was before. I mean, I can't do nothing with it, right? Be aware. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're already aware, because it says message of concern in the reverse. So you already know what's going on. So I guess it's a confirmation message. I guess both of them was. So yeah, this is crazy. Let's split the deck again and see what comes out. Trial in the reverse. Yeah, they wanted you to give them another trial. They thought they was going to get a new, what you call that? What's the trials they give you? A free trial, a 5-day, 7-day, 6-day, 3-day trial. Yeah, you're not doing it. You're very reminiscent. I remember you from blah, 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 blah. There are no more trials. You have worn all your trials out. Let's split it one more time, y'all. Next card that came out was Possessive in the reverse, and then You Change came out under it fell out. You know how you split it and The top deck that I split, you change fell out from under there. I have long nails, so I can't really grip them. So you change came out again. So possessive came out in the reverse. Maybe at one point you used to be very possessive of this energy, whether it was my man, whether it was my cousin, whether it was my friend, whether it was my sibling, my mama, my daddy, whomever it was, you was very possessive and you didn't play about them. And then with the youth change coming out again in the reverse, that just goes to show why you're no longer possessive of them, because they still haven't changed. They're still the same person, and you can't protect them if they're still showing the same energy that they showed before. I'm split it one more time, y'all. The one that came out was, what does this say? Oh, it says question morale in the reverse. Yeah. The question morale in the reverse. Yeah, you don't even have to question their morale. Like I said before, you see this person hasn't changed. You're not even questioning, whether they're changed. You see it. You don't have to think about it. They came to you in the same energy. Whatever that energy was, they came right back to you in the same energy. And this is why you are deciding to take a couple of steps back. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm not going to pull any cards. I'm not going to pull any energy. I'm going to leave it at this. I want to pull some more today. Maybe one more, but this is it, y'all. This is the energy. This is a confirmation. I'm not going to call it a warning. I'm going to call it a confirmation. Remember, if this does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit, okay? Only take what makes you go, Yours truly, Unknown Intuitive.